Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Huddle. We're going to recap Week 7, get started off Week 8 predictions. Will's not here, but that doesn't matter.
And if you didn't see, the 2-2 was out last night. Those extra 3 picks will not be applied this week, mainly just because Will is not here. So
Go check it out.
make things a little complicated. Go check it out. The picks will be next week for the extra picks. And let's start with Thursday Night Football, Jaguars-Saints. Nothing really too exciting here. Both teams played a good game, and the Jaguars took it.
You know, we got the Falcons and the Bucks, and I did not realize that this game is really important for their division. And the winner of this game took the division for the time being, and the Falcons got it done. Arthur Smith or whatever his name, he was going crazy on the sideline. Falcons got it done. Good for Desmond Ritter. You know what? Good for Desmond.
Bears took out the Raiders by 18 somehow. No Justin
Animatronic
Fields.
player of the week.
Khalil Herbert out. Fields out. Is this what they needed? Who knows? But the Bears picked up a dub.
Ryan forgot to say who the amateur player of the week was.
Who?
Tyson Bagent. Is that his name? Or am I
Tyson Bagent.
Tyson Bagent from Shepherd.
And Deontay
Shepard.
Picks up the animatronic player of the
Shepherd's
week.
pie.
Shepherd's pie, baby. Picks up the animatronic player of the week, and now we move on to Browns Colts. What a matchup! I thought this was gonna be like a 10-9 game here. It was 39-38. Amazing game. Both QBs balled out, and the Browns squeaked it out by 1.
So we head down to New York as the Commanders are falling off a cliff. Terry McLaurin just can't get the ball effectively, and the Giants got it done at home. You know, as a Broncos fan, I was happy that they got it done, but as we know, the Broncos somehow won. But good for the Giants. Saquon Barkley doing his thing. Almost got injured, but he's still in there. Good job.
Oh, man. The Lions
Oh.
played the Ravens, and they got smacked. For the majority of this game, it was
Smacked across the
35-0. All I got to say is every good team has a bad game. This was our bad game.
And
I'd rather have it now than later. All the Brady Super Bowl teams eventually tripped up and lost by a couple touchdowns.
it was more than a couple.
The Mahomes.
We're also comparing Tom Brady to Jared Goff. So I don't know.
The Mahomes Super Bowl winning teams.
Mahomes to Jared Goff, really?
They
we're
tripped
going a
up.
lot of
All the Steelers teams, they eventually had a tough week, but
It's Jared Goff.
it doesn't matter because Amon-Ra St. Brown is better than any receiver Brady's ever had besides Randy Moss and Julian Edelman.
I guess
Wrong side end.
But
But it's just one bad week.
Bills Patriots. What a surprise! The Patriots actually score points this week, and they score enough to beat one of the best teams in the league, the Buffalo Bills. Mac Jones has a decent game. Bill Belichick keeps his job.
The Cardinals and the Seahawks, and something is just animatronic player Joshua Dobbs. I don't think he should be in the league anymore. There's a reason the Cardinals didn't have his jersey until week 4. I mean, this guy can't throw the ball, and I'm sorry, he doesn't deserve to be in the league. I mean, Jackson Smith and Jigba finally got it going. Finally got his week, and Geno Smith looked good. Seahawks got the dub as they should. The Cardinals are looking to be the worst team as they should.
The Panthers.
Who would have ever thought that the Steelers would pick up a big dub? Not me. I picked the Rams. I don't really know what to say. I was wrong about Kenny picking passing yards once again, sadly. I don't know if I got his rushing yards right.
No,
I don't think I did.
he didn't have a single rush.
Good for the Steelers, I guess. That was a good win for them.
Chargers Chiefs.
Pretty boring.
I don't know if anyone saw.
What?
Taylor Swift was there again. Also, the Chargers fan was there too. Ryan Wilson. You know what I'm saying?
What?
The
Chargers
yeah.
fan.
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Chiefs win here. Chargers, man, they just cannot score. Austin Eckler on my fantasy team laid an absolute egg.
It sucks.
Like 5 points. Disappointing, but Chiefs get the dub.
As we head into the city they call Mile High. And the Broncos I have never been so disappointed in a win. This was our week. The Giants and the Patriots both won this week, and we are looking to be one of the worst teams in football with the Cardinals and Loaf's Panthers.
Yeah,
But for some reason, our defense showed up and they had one interception at the end of the game to get the dub. You know what? Let's ride, but we play the Chiefs and Bills next 2 weeks. So, I'm a little bit disappointed. I hope we just keep losing, Broncos, for our own good. But we got the dub. Let's ride.
Okay. The Chiefs took on the Chargers.
What? We already did that.
Dolphins.
Never mind. The Eagles took on the Dolphins Sunday night. There was some defensive touchdown, I believe. Dolphins offense didn't really look great. I'm pretty sure Tyreek Hill had one pretty good touchdown play. It was like a go route, but besides that, I mean,
Of course it was.
Loaf got it right on the money. He said that the Dolphins can't beat good teams, and I guess he's right. It's one thing you can put up 70 against bad teams, but you can't win by putting up 17 against the Eagles.
Yeah. And our last matchup of the week, last night. Well, I guess
Yeah, it was awesome.
for us filming last night. When this comes out, it won't be last night. But San Francisco 49ers versus the Minnesota Vikings. Wow. That was a lame game for the 49ers. They played horrible. McCaffrey didn't have very many yards. Kirk Cousins went off with almost 400 yards. Jordan Addison almost 125.
Jordan Addison, right?
Great game from the Vikings. The first time I think I've seen the Vikings this year actually play good. It actually looked like a team that could make the playoffs. I don't think they will, but they could. And so we move on to predictions and scores. On to Ryan Wilson.
As of right now, the standings, quite frankly, upset me. As in last place is your boy, R Nasty. Only by 1 point, because next up is tied for third and second, Isaac and Will with 52.
Boy,
And then coming back
just
for
say-
his first place crown,
Oh,
El
baby.
Nasty Loaf himself with 55, really starting to separate from the pack.
Pause. And I also have 3 picks next week. So
Yeah, and if you haven't watched the basketball video, quick plug, watch that right
You gotta
now.
watch it.
I will put a
It's-
link right here. I will edit that, put a link in there if I can.
You gotta watch it.
It's
I don't know if it's
hilarious.
possible. It's so funny. It's a good 12 minutes.
And you
every
get to
time.
see El Nasty hoop.
Yeah. El Nasty made R Nasty fall.
Exactly.
Anyways, Will Migan's not here. What are we going to do for predictions? Well, his average score is 8.666, blah, blah, blah. We're just going to round it up 9. We'll give him 9 points. That could be for the better. Last week was a bad week. Could be that again. But Will, as of right now, gets 9 points.
Wait, but that's also there's also buys though, so that's gonna be a lot higher than everyone else's.
Oh.
It's fine. We'll just figure it out.
Yeah,
and then
we'll figure it out. Okay. As of right now, he's going to need a little bit more than 9 because 9, Loaf would only have to get
I'll
7.
text Will and get his predictions for Sunday, and we'll have his predictions by next week.
We will. All right. Loaf, you want to start us off?
Why not?
Yeah, start us off, Will.
Buccaneers, Bills. I'm guessing this is the Thursday night. Yeah,
It is
night
Thursday
game.
night.
I think that's gonna be a good game. Not really, actually. The Buccaneers' offense is terrible. The Bills, they are so on and off. I don't know. This honestly could be a toss-up, but I think I have to go with the Buffalo Bills here.
I'm afraid of this happening back-to-back weeks where we just get wild, weird outcomes, but I'm just going to stick with the Bills.
Going back to the picks, I had 4 picks right out of 13 last week. I had 0 1 o'clock matchups and no Thursday nights. This is the week that it changes, and I turn it upside down. If I look at Thursday night, it's going to be pretty warm in Buffalo, and I think Baker Mayfield is going to have a good week, but I think that Josh Allen is going to be a little upset, and I think he's going to come out and dominate. So give me the Bills to beat the Bucs.
The battle of the New York. Well, I guess there's 3 New York teams, but the New York teams. Jets versus Giants. Man, this is going to be an absolute snooze fest right here. Usually this is a big event, probably in New York, but I'm sure now everyone's like, who cares? Both these teams are atrocious. But honestly, I think I'm going to give this one to the Jets. Zach Wilson has been playing not bad. The Giants, even though they won last week, have not looked good at all. I think I'm going to take the Jets here.
You know, Jets, Giants. I just
Yeah.
these just don't. These are. It's a New York matchup.
They just don't get you excited when you wake up.
They don't. Jets gonna take a shot.
You know, if I look at the matchup, the Jets just pulled off one of the biggest upsets the last time they played against the Eagles, but they had a bye week. And the Giants are coming off a win. So you know what? Give me the Giants. I think Saquon Barkley is going to have a career day. And Darren Waller's starting to get the ball in his hands. Daniel Jones, he's going to get it done. Or Tyrod Taylor, actually, because he's a dog. Tyrod Taylor. Give me the Giants. Come on.
Oh, wow. That was... Okay. Jaguars, Steelers. Another weird game. I feel like this is kind of a matchup you don't see very often, but Jaguars look pretty good this year. Could be a wild card team. Steelers also could win the division, depending on how them and the Ravens do, because we all know the Bengals are not winning the division. I'm taking Jaguars here.
You know, the Steelers frighten me because their offense is abysmal. Najee Harris is the worst starting running back in the NFL. He's so slow. So slow. But I can picture right now that the Jaguars lost. I can just see it. Jaguars lose to the Steelers. And last time I had a vision. Sunday night. Wasn't about an NFL game. It was about something else.
Oh.
I won't dive into that.
What was it about?
I had a vision that I would sit next to someone in a class, and lo and behold, that vision became true. So,
What?
yeah, I just,
What is
I was
bro
just laying in
yapping
bed.
about?
I was like, oh, I can picture myself. I was like, why do I have this feeling that I'm going to be sitting next to this person in class? And I was.
All right.
Anyways, can I go 2 in a row?
No.
No, I cannot.
Probably.
Jaguars.
So you two pick Jaguars. I think this is going to be a lot closer of a matchup than people think. But I think the Jags, both these teams are 5-2 versus 4-2. These are two solid football squads. But I think the Jags are going to get it done.
Eagles, Commanders, don't really say anything about this. Eagles.
Commanders could win, but it'll be close. But the brotherly shove. Pick up a dog. Eagles.
You know what I say about when the Commanders play the Eagles? You know, the Eagles, their first loss last year was against the Commanders.
Oh my! You said
And
this
this
last time
and
they
this
played, bro.
year, it went into OT in Philly, and I think the Commanders own the Eagles. Give me the Commanders to beat the Eagles in another upset, and I hate to be the odd one out.
Odd one out, nasty.
But give me the Commanders.
Now everyone's
It's
taking
gonna
my
happen.
thing, bro.
It's gonna happen.
Now he's just taking my thing. Rams, Cowboys. You know, usually I'm actually a big Cowboys hater, but for some reason this year, I kind of like the Cowboys, even though they're not that good. But we them boys, I'm taking the Cowboys over the Rams.
Yeah, I mean the Cowboys are going to be fresh off a bye week. They got Tony Pollard, Dak. Them boys are going to be back in town. I think they pick a dub here.
You know, Puka Nakua is him. I mean, when you look at the stats, he has 300 more reception yards than receiving yards, not reception yards, than CeeDee Lamb himself.
Oh, T-Lamb is trash.
But I think
Lamb just had a bye week.
I think the Cowboys are them boys,
so
and I think give me the Cowboys at home. This one could be a toss-up. Don't be surprised if the Rams win, but give me the Cowboys just because they both picked the Cowboys, and I don't want to get wrong.
Vikings, Packers. I think this is going to be a good matchup, and you know what?
What?
Jordan Love started off the season, and I was looking at him, I'm like, you know what? Packers could be good this year.
Yeah?
Since then, they've been terrible.
They have.
I think this is a bounce-back week for the Packers here. Green Bay's going to get it done.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, the NFC North, the Lions are just dead to rights to winning the NFC Championship or NFC North Championship. It's not even close. There's like
NFC North Champion.
negative competition. Packers. It's in Lambeau.
Yeah, I think when you play in Lambeau, it's different, especially if the Packers are not been great. But I agree. I think this is going to be a close matchup. Jordan Addison's starting to come into his own, be a good wide receiver. But give me the Packers to beat the Vikings.
Next game.
Oh boy.
Spit nasty everywhere.
Falcons Titans. This is an absolute matchup of the century right here. I mean, these two offenses have got to be some of the worst offenses in the league.
Jesus Christ.
I'm looking at like a 10-14 matchup here, and I think the breath of the show. I don't even know. You know what? Give me the Tennessee Titans.
Before I say my next pick, I gotta get Kenny Pickett passing yards.
I forgot about that.
202. Big week for Kenny Pickett.
Oh, big week.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Falcons, Titans. I don't know what the Falcons are doing. Bijan Robinson. Is he injured? Is he sick?
He was sick last week.
Is he dead?
I mean, does he have
Hit a little-
tuberculosis? What is it?
little ill nasty.
tuberculosis.
Yeah, he's just going ill nasty. I'll just take the Falcons.
Ooh,
Because, I mean, on the road, Titans stink. Derrick Henry's washed.
you're washed.
Ryan Tannehill sucks. I mean, you can't get worse than Ryan Tannehill. Really.
Yeah.
Well, you can get Bryce Young, but besides that, you can't really get worse.
Oh, I mean, you could get CJ Stroud.
Yeah, that's facts. Or Justin Fields.
All right, buddy. Derrick Henry is a better running back this year than Bijan Robinson, and I believe it. And I think Derrick Henry is going to have one of his games, and the Falcons' defense is going to get bludgeoning, as people like to say. Give me the Tennessee Titans.
All right.
Bro's trying to-
What? Patriots Dolphins? I don't know. All right, Patriots Dolphins. You know what? Hear me out. This happens about once a week, and for some reason Isaac took my thunder this week. But I have to do it. I hate to be the odd one out,
Oh.
but the Patriots are going to get this done. The Dolphins are overrated. They're not that good, and I think the Patriots have the team, have the skill set, have the coaching to get it done. Let's go, Mac Jones.
Dolphins.
I took Lowe's words of wisdom last week to heart. And when the Dolphins play bad teams like the Patriots, they thrive. And especially at home, coming off a loss, this is going to be a blowout. You think it's going to be a close game because the Patriots are coming off a win and Dolphins lost. And no, it won't be. Give me the Dolphins.
Saints Colts, Minshew Mania, I'm kind of starting to believe. Let's go Colts.
Who do I want to take here? Saints, Colts. Holy crap. This sucks. I'm trying to think of anyone on the Saints besides Michael Thomas or Derek Carr.
Chris Olave.
Chris Olave just got
you know
arrested
what?
last night for
Give me the
reckless
Saints
driving.
because Derek Carr is going to make DeForest Buckner his son. Saints are going to score like 28 points.
What does the fourth Buckner have to do with this?
Everything.
The Saints and the Colts, Derek Carr's he's a little decent quarterback. He's got the receivers and things around him, but give me the Colts. They got Zach Moss, John Taylor. They're just going to be too much for the Saints this week. Give me the Colts.
Don't even get me started.
Oh.
The Carolina Panthers versus 0-2 against Michigan. Not Nick Stroud. CJ Stroud.
Not Nick
Sorry, not Nick Stroud. CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud has never won a big game in his entire life. All right,
Yeah.
think about this. The Texans are not that good this year. They're like, oh, he's breaking records. Okay, why don't you check the record? You know what I'm saying? Panthers are going to caress their first W this week. Finally, it will occur. Bryce Young, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, 28-3 victory.
28-3.
The Texans will absolutely dominate this game if they don't have CJ Stroud.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
The Panthers are going to conjure up a game plan unheard of by this league. The Panthers will catch lightning in a bottle and with a stunning performance dominate the Texans.
Yep.
You know, I am a D1 Panthers hater. And mostly because I think Bryce Young sucks. And I think CJ Stroud is a much better quarterback. Much better NFL quarterback. But, you know,
Big games.
the Panthers are going to get it done for their first win of the season. That's what I'm hoping for as a Broncos fan. And, you know, and I think it's going to happen. Panthers will have their first and only win of the season. Barely beating the Texans.
Have you seen the teams they play after this? Hold on. I just need to show you guys something. The Panthers' schedule after this has got to be the most atrocious thing I've ever seen. And honestly, we could make the playoffs. Like, looking at the schedule, it's sad. Texans, Colts, Bears, Cowboys, Titans, Bucks, Saints, Falcons, Packers, Jags, Buccaneers.
Wow.
That is a whole bunch of trash.
No, they're definitely not going
Realistically, they actually could make the playoffs this year if they beat a lot of these teams. Now, is it going to happen? No. But on to the next matchup. I don't know. Browns Seahawks. Start of the 4 o'clock games. Browns have been playing pretty decent this year. I don't know who's starting at QB, but I'm going to take the Browns either way.
Yeah, the Browns defense has been just absolutely dominant this year, and I'm going to take the Browns.
You know, I've loved the Browns this year, but I am going to stay away from the Browns in this matchup because I think Mark Cooper has not been the same with P.J. Walker under center, and I just think Seahawks are a good team. And give me the Seahawks getting the win at home and at home. That's tough. That's a tough environment. Give me Seahawks.
Bengals 49ers. Bengals trash. 49ers not very good either. 49ers take the dub.
Yeah, there's just no world where the Bengals roll down into San Fran and pick up a dub here. Niners.
You know, I hate to be the odd one out, but I think this is the week Joe Burrow shows he's a top 3 quarterback.
What?
And Joe Burrow is going to come back, and he's going to beat the 49ers, and the 49ers are going to be on a 3-game losing streak. You know, I hate to pick the Bengals, but give me the Bengals to roll in San Fran and get the dub.
Top 3 QBs wild. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Bryce Young.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre. No, Bryce Young. He's Loki a dog. All right. Chiefs Broncos. I mean, do I really need to say anything about this game? I don't really think it matters. I mean, the Broncos could have prime Drew Bledsoe, and they still would lose.
Drew Bledsoe. That's who you picked.
Yeah, Drew Bledsoe. The Chiefs are going to win this one with ease.
Yeah, it's just pretty self-explanatory. Chiefs pick up a dub here.
You know, the Broncos haven't beat the Chiefs since Peyton Manning, and that's sad to say. 2016 is the last time they beat the Chiefs.
Michigan, Ohio State.
7
NCAA
years.
Ohio State.
All right, bro.
Goodness.
7 years is the last time we beat the Chiefs. And unfortunately, it's going to have to be 8 years because the Broncos, as close as
15.
As close as I want, it's been 18 in a row. As close as I want to think that this game is going to be close, the Chiefs are going to win, and yeah, they're going to win.
Leg lock nasty. Ravens Cardinals. Wow, once again, Josh Dobbs. I'm sorry. See, I love Josh Dobbs, and I think Josh Dobbs is a great backup QB.
Yeah.
He just can't get it done. I love the man, but Ravens are going to win here.
You know, Ravens, Cardinals. Does lightning strike twice in the same exact spot? Scientifically, no, it does not. Theoretically, it will right now.
What?
Ravens
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Lightning doesn't strike twice. You know?
Okay, so what does that have to do with football?
Is that the Ravens can't play that good twice, but they can play better.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Say, what are you talking about?
the Ravens are going into the red zone, as they say it. And the Cardinals, the red zone, whatever the frick it's called. Give me the Ravens because Josh Dobbs is not them boys. He just sucks. I'm sorry. I want to be a Josh Dobbs fan, but he's not.
Sunday night.
Oh.
Once again, I feel like we say this every Sunday night. Not waiting for Sunday night football. What a terrible matchup. Bears-Chargers. I don't know. The Chargers is not good. The Bears is not good. Although, actually, Tyson Bagent actually is decent. The Chargers are just, I don't know. They just haven't been doing that well this year. You know what? Give me the Chi-Town Bears, the Windy City.
Yeah.
Chargers. Whenever I do that, it's right, so we're doing it again.
Okay. I think the Bears, Deontay Foreman is a sneaky good running back. And I think the Bears could get this done with Tyson Bagent. But I think the Chargers will win because I can't pick with Tyson Bagent. I'll say it again, even though they won last week and I said it. Give me the Chargers. I'll bet against Tyson Bagent once again.
And Monday Night Football. You know, some people think this might be a bad game. The Lions are going to win easily. But you know what? I've had enough. I've had enough of picking the 3-1-3. You know? I'm a big 3-1-3 guy, but last week the Lions showed me that they had some weaknesses. And the Raiders are going to pull out the W. Oh!
Whisper nasty.
Well, I think
Oh,
what
boy.
you just said is absolutely stupid. The Raiders
off, dude.
are going to fly down to Detroit.
I hope so.
And may I remind you, this is in Detroit. This is not in Baltimore.
You act like
Jared
people go to
Goff is an indoor quarterback that's good in good weather, not Baltimore.
Not
You know,
really.
let me just put on my top hat.
Put
real
on your
quick.
big boy shoes.
Let me put on my top hat, my bowler hat, and let me just
Your
say
bowler.
that the Raiders are going to get stomped. The Lions will win by at least 2 touchdowns. Expect a big game from Amon-Ra St. Brown. If he's on your fantasy team, start him. Sam Laporta is going off. Lions, big dub. Put the Lions on.
You know,
And,
last pick of the week, and I'm the last. Oh my God, voice crack nasty. I'm the last person to pick since Will Nasty is not here. And I think
DC was there.
the Lions are gonna win, even though they just took a massive L against the Raiders. But I do believe in Ryan that Jared Goff is a good weather quarterback or whatever that means. But give me the Lions 3-1-3, baby.
please, if you haven't, like, subscribe,
Watch
turn on
the new
post
video.
notifications. Yes, watch the basketball video.
It is awesome.
It
It'll
is
be some of
fire.
the best 12 and a half minutes of your life. I promise you.
1,000
I
likes
promise.
and we'll do an episode next week.
No, we.
How about 5 likes on the basketball video? We will
Shoot.
make a new one.
Shoot.
Hit that up. Please and thank you. Tune in next week to
Please
see
and
Love get
thank
all his predictions wrong.